In today's video of What's Up With That, we're going to be asking the question that so many of us ask: what do I need to be looking at when I'm buying a used vehicle?
When shopping for a pre-owned vehicle, your work starts before you even arrive at your appointment. With the internet, prices are now more competitive than ever because you can access information 24 hours a day on sites like Kijiji, AutoTrader, and autosalberta.ca. It's important to know what the competitive price is because you don't want to overspend when coming to buy your vehicle. Some questions you're going to want to ask yourself even before you test drive that could be very vital to you purchasing your vehicle are things like how many kilometers. You see, if it's gone over 160,000 kilometers or more, there's things that could be needing changing, and if it hasn't been changed, that's a cost to you after the purchase of the vehicle. Things like tires, timing belt, air conditioner, spark plugs. These are the kind of things that you want to know if the previous owner's been fixed because they could be cost to you. Some other questions could also be, who are the previous owners? Was it a work vehicle or a personal vehicle? If it's a truck and it's been used as a work vehicle, that could be really costly kilometers, and that could be a big cost to you later. Some other questions you're going to know is, has it been registered out of province? If you go to Eastern Canada, provinces like Ontario, Quebec, use salt on their roads during the winter, and that adds up to rust on the vehicle. Other questions you're going to want to ask yourself as well is, has it ever been in a salvage? Has it ever been in an accident? These are things that a dealer has to disclose to you before it sells, but might not always be disclosed as a private sale, and they could really hurt the resale of your vehicle. These things are very, very important, and I would make sure that you know the answer before you buy your next vehicle. Now that you've asked your questions and you're happy with your answers, it's time to do a walk around. The things you need to look for are rust around the wheel wells, pitting from hail damage, scratches into the door panel, basically anything that's going to be in excess of about $200 that you want to have attention on now. Scratches in the paint could result in rust very quickly, as well as windshields might need to be repaired. Once you're inside the vehicle, the thing that you want to look for first is the interior condition of the vehicle. If it has cloth or leather, you want to look to make sure it doesn't have any cigarette burns on any of the seats or the ceiling, any rips or tears, because that could be very costly to repair. Once you're in, turn the vehicle on and check the electronics and make sure all the electronic parts are working. Things you want to look for is air conditioning. Is it working? Does the heater work? Do the heated seats work or the air conditioning seats? What about the high beams and the lights? Those things can be very expensive to fix, and you want to make sure they're working before you buy the vehicle. Now that you're happy with the exterior and interior condition of the vehicle, it's time for a test drive. Go ahead and turn off the radio and air conditioning so you can listen to the road noise. Things you want to listen for is any kind of grinding or squealing, any ticking or knocking in the engine. These are things that can be very costly, and you're going to want to listen for them. While you're driving, go ahead and take your hands off the wheel for a moment. Does it drive straight or pull kind of left or to the right? If it's pulling, that means an alignment's off, or even something worse, and these things can be very, very costly for you to fix. Finally, how does it feel? Typically, the best day that it feels is the first day that you drive it. And so if you just don't feel 100% confident with the vehicle you're test driving, be okay to walk away. Is all of this just too much to remember? Well, down here at Davis, we have a GM certified program. Not every GM dealership takes part in this because it costs extra time and resources. What does that mean? That means that it's gone through a 150-point inspection by a GM trained technician. Once it's gone through that process, we will certify a vehicle for 2,500 kilometers or 1 month. If you're not 100% satisfied, you can bring it back here and we'll have a one-time exchange for you for any other vehicle we have on our lot. Also, that's going to be a limited 3-month, 5,000 kilometer warranty. So if we said something works and something goes wrong with it, bring it back and we'll make sure that you're taken care of. This is a great program with great people, and we'd love to serve you. So come on down to Davis, ask for me, and I'd love to help you out.